Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Let's do some music. How about another Adam Calhoun? Let's go. Hey everybody, it's me, Cynical Italian. It is the day after Christmas. Just ran in here. Um, kind of bored. Let's do some music. This one came out a week ago. This is another Adam Calhoun. This is Chicago. I've just been so busy with Christmas and everything that we never got to it, so we're a little late on this one. Looks like the video's had 40,000 views on it, so we're going to add another view to it. What do you say? The song is called Chicago, featuring King Louie. King Louie, another rapper I've never heard of before. So we're going to find out if he's any good. You and me and you. You ready? Let's hit the play button now. Play. Stop. My whole career, I've paid homage to the people and places I came from. As a young man, I was raised by Chicago. That's where I learned to rap. This is drill music with Chicago legend King Louie, Adam Calhoun. Now, I lived in Chicago for quite a few years, actually. I lived right downtown. Some of my best friends are from Chicago. Not going to get into that. That was a whole nother time in my life. There was a lot of hood shit going on, a lot of bad stuff going on. But the city of Chicago is amazing. I learned a lot about life in the time that I lived in Chicago. It's an amazing city that has demons. We'll put it that way. But Chicago is probably one of the greatest cities ever. But it has a dark side. Chicago sure does, man. But I lived there in my teens for a little while, and then in my early 20s, I went back to Chicago again for about a year or so. Yeah, it is what it is. I love Chicago. It holds a deep place in my heart. Let's get into this. I have no sound. I still have no sound. What is going on here? What is going on? Stop. Why do we have... I have nothing. I got nothing going on over here. I don't know why that was like that. That was weird. We're going to back it up. Sorry. We're going to start that over. That was weird. I was like, I'm turning volume up. I'm doing everything. Nothing's working. Ready? We're going to hit play for real this time. Adam Calhoun, King Louie, Chicago. Play. There we go.
Before you try to come for me, I don't care if you die slow, gotta go. Must stop pound the concrete like whoa. Lost that money on the street, dice roll. Most of them fold, guaranteed mine won't. Bro cracking no iPhone, he using WhatsApp. Slide on him, can't ride home, he got a bus pass. Drive on him, let him die alone while he up that. Mothers cry, no dial tone, she miss a rug rat. Temperatures rise, the summer gets hot. They hop on IG Live, and someone gets shot. They keep the coroner stock. Everybody.
Some knowledge about Chicago if you've never been there. The only time that's livable is in the spring and in the fall. Summertime, it is ridiculous. 100 degrees with 100% humidity. So it's 110 sticky. It's gross. Even at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I lived on the 16th floor downtown, and back then I used to smoke cigarettes. And any real smokers out there know sometimes you get that urge in the middle of the night. You wake up, you want a cigarette. So I mean, even 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you step outside, just my boxers, step onto the patio, out onto the balcony. I'm 16 floors up in my boxers, 3 o'clock in the morning, and the second that you step outside, you're sweaty, you're sticky, and you start sweating immediately. Starts coming out of you, and the air is just wet, and it's so thick it's hard to breathe. That's what it's like in the summer. In the wintertime, it is exactly the opposite. The wind blows so hard, it's negative 30, 40, 50 degrees with the wind chill factor. I want to say the last winter that I spent living in Chicago was in 94, 95, I think was the last year that I lived there. And we had 3 days where we had a wind chill of negative 75 degrees outside. And there's warnings on the TV that tell you bear skin outside. Anyways, about the song. He's being Adam. I love, this is a good one. This whole album is super bass heavy, and I love it. You know that. The start chorus was good. I'm just digging. I'm not. If you come here for me to break down all the different things that he's saying and break down all of his little, I'm not doing that. That's not what I do. We're here to enjoy the music and discuss whether or not it's something that we enjoyed. That's it. I'm not trying to break down every word for word for word. We're here to tell some stories, get to know each other, listen to some good music, make a decision at the end if it's good or bad. Let's get back into it.
Got a phone, but they ignoring the cops. They keeping score with the ops. Yeah, pick up where we left off. Hit him in the chest like a menthol. Shorty pop a perk, he gets sent off. You been soft. I ain't trying to glow.
I could never do the menthol cigarettes. Like, my late teen years and all through my 20s, I was in the streets. I was in the hood. I was in trouble. I was doing the gang shit. I was doing all that stuff. And I was a heavy cigarette smoker. But every once in a while I'd try like Benson and Hedges. We called them bitches and hoes. That's a menthol cigarette. It's dark. It's black. Those were better to me than like a Cool or a Newport. Everybody else was smoking Newports and stuff. Newports was way too strong. Just didn't like them. I smoked Benson and Hedges here and there. Mostly I smoked Winston's. That was just my thing. But yeah, when they talk about, every time I hear these old songs and they talk about menthol cigarettes and this and that, it's like, nope, don't like menthol cigarettes, man. It's nasty. Sorry, let's get back into it.
Shorty pop a perk, he gets sent off. You been soft. I ain't trying to glorify the shit, but if you live to raise your kids, you gon' find out who your friends are. Loud cracker, you get rocked like a pothole. Chicago, if he dies, you get dragoed. Pablo serving dog food, get you John Doe'd. Hit your ass once, run it back for an encore. Oh, I don't care if you die slow, gotta go. Must stop pound the concrete like whoa. Lost that money on the street, dice roll. Most of them fold, guaranteed mine.
Stop before King Louie gets going. So I mean, they're talking about the fact that you don't fuck around with people in Chicago. It is what it is, and you stick to your word, and you do what you say you're going to do, and you watch out and you pay attention to yours, because the next person down the street is out to get you. And if you do somebody dirty or you do somebody wrong, in Chicago, they won't hesitate. They won't hesitate. There's parts of Chicago where cops don't go. I actually had friends. I used to hang out with people who lived on the south side, right by Comiskey Park. And it's not really a safe place for you to be unless you've got that backing and that somebody to vouch for you. Police don't go there. I was in places that I should have never been. But the people that I hung with and the people that I was affiliated with vouched for me and allowed me to get into places that I shouldn't have been. Wasn't safe. Wasn't safe for anybody. Not just wasn't safe for me. Wasn't safe for them. Wasn't safe for anybody. But yeah, we were talking about dice games and loot. I mean, everybody had a scam. Everybody had a scheme. Everybody has a way to take your shit. And nowadays they just killing each other. But so here's one. Not all of Chicago is like that. There's people who say, "Oh, Chirac." The horrible Chicago that you hear about is a small area. Okay, it's a small area. They stay in it. It's kind of a south central area. It's where the old Kaminsky Park is. All of that. It's just not a place to be. It's not a safe place to be. That is where there's multiple murders every day. But you can go out. You can go over to the west side. It's not so bad. You go to the southeast side. That's where you start getting into where the Italians are. And things aren't so bad there. Downtown is beautiful, great. The Gold Coast, which is the northern section, beautiful, amazing. Anybody can go have a good time. Great. The north side is all the richy riches. But just when you hear, if you said, "Oh man, all I hear about is Chicago, it's just the most horrible place," Chicago is absolutely beautiful if you go the right time of the year and stay from Grant Park north. You can scoop down into Little Italy. You can go down into some of those little boroughs, but just stay out of the south end, and you're okay. You're okay. Let's see what King Louie's got to say.
On the street, dice roll, most of them fold, guaranteed mine.
Too much love can get you a headshot. Act sunny, playboy and niggas end up reeking. Bad Bunny tried to get away, they came through his chest. He died running, got top on my way to the venue. I can't come and she a cheater, yeah. Straight up eater, your main woman called broke boys. 8 fingers, they ain't dumb and shit ain't a game. Come through like Martin and paying some. Finish shit like I entered the call, saying one, yeah. Nina stretcher when applying pressure. Pull up Scotty, Hellcat the 9. Sipping brown liquor, keep a blicker. Never in pictures, just know that I ain't with us. Graduated to selling bricks from Nick and Dime pictures. Motion picture painted with words, just what the rhymes get you. Trust none, it could be family even though blood thicker. Lil hitter, caught him a body on someone much bigger. Hit him up, no Tupacalypse, but you a driller.
Oh, I don't care if you die.
What he was saying right there is you got to watch your own back and stick to who you know. Don't mess with the people that you don't know. And just because this dude right here is family, don't mean that he ain't also out to get you. Watch your back, especially in places like this. I know that LA, there's parts of LA that can be like this. I've heard that there's parts of Dallas and Houston that can be like this. Chicago's just the one that everybody talks about. But yeah, it's a good song. I'm digging the song so far. We're almost done with it. We're going into the final chorus. But yeah, King Louie, he was just spitting out bars. It was good. He's just letting you know that anybody can get got by anybody. It really is just a dumb game. I don't know why anybody wants to be in any of it. It's all ridiculousness. And even though I was a part of it for many years, it's dumb. It's dumb. Eventually you grow up. Not everybody does, though.
No Tupacalypse, but you a driller.
Oh, I don't care if you die slow, gotta go. Must stop pound the concrete like whoa. Lost that money on the street, dice roll. Most of them fold, guaranteed mine. Surrounded by some bad folks, but they keep me company. I know you might not like it, but everybody fuck with me. Keep it.
What he just said, that was how my life was. I might have had people around me that shouldn't have been around me, but they had me and they stuck up for me. Even though I shouldn't have been in that situation, I was in the best situation that I could have put myself in for that lifestyle. I had their back 100. They had my back 100. And I was, whether you liked me or not, I had that love by the right people. And that's what mattered to me.
But they keep me company. I know you might not like it, but everybody fuck with me. Keep your dogs close, won't fuck with them. Up the street, man up, band up, before you try to come for me, oh.
All right. Sweet. I don't know if that's a new song or not. Is that another new song? Nope, it's not. Okay. So, Chicago. Again, I lived there. I have a lot of friends there. I have a lot of history in Chicago. That was just a rap talking about the fact that in Chicago, you can get got. It's pretty easy. You can get got by what you think is your family. But again, that's just a small area of Chicago. It's not the entire city of Chicago. But while we're on it, I got to send, I don't know if they ever watch it. If do or don't, I still got to do it. KK, Chubby, Jadero, Derek, Boo, Booty, Donald, all of you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have made it to where I am now. I learned so much in the streets with those guys. And I learned how to get out of the streets because of stuff that happened to those guys. Yeah. We're going to be off of it, though. That's Adam Calhoun with King Louie, Chicago. Cynical Italian. Later.